And welcome to our math time. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to warm up with some counting. So yesterday I showed us these number cards and then they had dots on the back of them, right? And so what we did was we practiced with those dots trying to figure out how to do all of those counting. So we counted those dots. We did all of that work. So I want us to keep up that work, keep thinking about how we can just look at something and figure out what that number is. So right now we're taking it a little bit slower because we're going to be counting out all of the dots and then figuring out the number. But soon you guys are going to become experts at this. And what you're going to be able to do is you're just going to be able to look at it and say right away what number it is without even counting, which is so exciting. So we're going to have to keep practicing this, right? Because practice makes perfect. And if you just do it one time, probably not going to be a master at it. Probably not going to be an expert. But if you practice this every day, all the time, you're going to become so good at this. So what we're going to be doing right now is I'm going to show you the side with the dots. And then I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds to figure out what it is. Then we'll count it, and then I'm going to flip it over. And then we'll show you what that number is. So here we go. This is the number 2. So if I count it, it is 1, 2. Number 2. All right, here we go. The next one is let's see if you got it. It's the number 4. So if I look at it as 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. So the number 4. All right, my next one, here we go. This is the number 1. It's the number 1 because I only have 1 dot. All right, my next one is the number 3 because I have 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. So it's the number 3. All right, here's my last one in our warm-up. This one is the number 5. The number 5 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Awesome job with our warm-up boilers. Now, what we're going to be doing today is something a little bit different. It's going to be something a little bit different. What it is we are going to be working with our cubes. We're going to be working with our cubes. So here I have my cubes on my table. And we're going to count them out on how many I have. So here we go. I'm going to count them. And as I count them, I'm going to put them together so I know I counted it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So I have 5 cubes. Now what we are working on today, are what are called hidden partners. Can you say that with me? Hidden partners. So hidden partners is when we have to find out what's inside of here. So I have 5 cubes and I want to see what I can make with these 5 cubes. So right now I have a tall tower and I'm going to break it to try to find hidden partners inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this piece of paper so you guys have this at home with you. So this is something that you can do to help you. So I'm going to put my block of 5. Now I have another block right now, and we're going to count them out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the same number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this apart. So I can break it any way, but I'm only going to make one break. So it's not like I'm pulling them all apart. I'm just going to break it one time. So if I go like this, so I broke it apart one time. So I can put some up here, and I can put the other group down here. So now what this is telling me is I started with 5 cubes. Then I broke them apart to try to find my hidden partners. How many do I have in this box? How many do I have? I'll give you a few seconds to count them out for me. I have 1, 2, 3. So I have a tower of 3. And I have a tower of, how many are down here? 1, 2. I have a tower of 2. So what this tells me is in my tower of 5, remember I started with 5. So in my tower of 5, I have hidden partners of 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Now if I push these back together and I want to make a different break. So I'm going to do something different. So I don't want the numbers 2 and 3 now. I want something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it apart just like this. So I'm going to put this cube here and then this tower down here. So remember I always start with 5, so this isn't changing. And here I have a tower of 1 and I have a tower of 1, 2, 3, 4. So inside my tower of 5, I have hidden partners of 1 and 4. Now we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to take away one of these. Excuse me. So I'm going to take away one of these. And so I have now 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put this here. And I want the same in my blue. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So my towers are the same. So what I want to do is I want to break apart my tower of 4 to see what hidden partners are inside. So I can break it like this. So remember, I'm only breaking it one time. I can put one group here, one tower here. So I have a tower of 1, 2, and I have another tower of 1, 2. So inside my tower of 4, I have hidden partners of 2 and 2. Now we're going to do it one more time. One more time. So I'm going to put these back together and I want to break it one time. So I don't want groups of 2 anymore. I want something different. So I'm going to break it apart like this. So I'm going to put one group here and one group down here. Now in my tower of 4, remember I always started with 4. That has not changed. And I broke it apart and I wanted to find out my hidden partners. So I have a hidden partner of 1, and another one is 1, 2, 3. So inside my tower of 4, I have hidden partners of 1 and 3. Now, you guys have these cubes at home. You have all of the same color, but that's okay. So you have these cubes at home and you have this piece of paper. So what you can do is you can play around with this and you can put different numbers here and you can break them apart and find hidden partners, which is so cool. So this is something that not just Miss Martini can do, but you guys can do at home as well. So now what I want us to do is we're going to get out our paper. We're going to get out our paper for today. Now it's the first thing that we always do. We write our name. So I'm going to write Miss Martini. Just like that. And then on our math paper, it always says date. See, it says D-A-T-E. Date. So I'm going to write the date. It is September. So remember that 9 means September. It's our short way, so I don't have to write out the whole word. When I write down the number 9, that means September because September is the number 9 month. Dash, and then it is the 17th. So I'm going to write 17, which is a 1 and a 7. I'm going to write 2020, which is a 2020, and that is our year. Now, what our job is, we need to count the dots and circle the correct number. So we're going to do only that part first. Let's just look at that part first. So it says count the dots and circle the correct number. So we're going to do this one together. So I'm going to count all of the dots. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to circle the right number. That is the number 3. Then it says color. My next part of my directions say color the same number of dots on the right as the gray ones on the left to show the hidden partners. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my crayon box. I'm going to pull out whatever color I am feeling today. So today I feel like the color blue. And so it says color the same number of dots on the right side as gray ones on the left. So this is my left side, this is my right side. So how many dots are colored in? 1, 2. 2 are colored in gray. So I'm going to color in the 2 over here. So I'm going to color in 1 dot. And I'm going to do my best coloring. And I'm going to color in a second dot. So how many dots have I colored in? 2 dots. So do they match my size? I have 1, 2 on this side, and I have 1, 2 on that side. And that's all you have to do. So you're going to do the same thing for the rest of these. So get working, work super hard. If you have any questions about this, let me know. Lock them in your brain if you can, and then at groups tomorrow you can, or at groups you can talk about them. So if you have questions, just remember them. But do your best, and you guys can do it. You got this, guys. I will see you next time.